Oscar Bevis for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on DAZN. Anto,
My man.
some performance. Mate, you must feel amazing. You were in, say, the Lions Den. You bought a noisy bunch of your own, but I thought you won all bar one round and you ended up stopping Leigh inside the distance.
Yeah.
Some night for you.
Yeah, mate. It's been great. It's been great. It's been a tough camp, and I'm just glad to have got that result there tonight in front of his home fans, and go home for a bit of chill time, relaxation. It's been a long time.
I know you believed you would win the fight, of course, but was there a point in the fight where it kind of clicked and you went, "Yeah, this is my fight"?
Yeah. There was.
When was that?
The
Early on?
very first round.
Okay. What was it about Leigh that made you go, "Yeah, this is mine"?
I knew that I could beat him right off the bat because he was just slow. But I don't even want to offend him or anything like that because he's a great champion. But his timing was just off with that double jab, and I thought he was going to put right hands behind it, and he wasn't doing it. And he was very apprehensive. I heard him a few times with the right hook, and there wasn't much in them. And I just knew. I knew right off the bat it wasn't the best Leigh would here tonight.
Yeah, a lot was made about his power in the build-up, but when you two did exchange, it was him who was coming off the worst.
Yeah.
Could you tell that those shots were affecting him? I mean, his head was just kind of bobbing up and down in there. Could you tell that when you landed those, his legs were stiffening up? And
I knew it. You know what I mean? His eyes were telling me the story. So he's actually such a nice guy. I felt sorry for him. Do you know what I mean? And I just wanted.
You two were laughing on fight week.
We're having a laugh. Yeah. It was never any animosity. We were just two down to earth guys, and we're just trying to provide for our family. And Leigh knows there doesn't need to be shit talk. I know there doesn't need to be shit talk. Yeah, it sells a fight, but these type of fights sell themselves. Do you know what I mean? So he's a gentleman, and I'm going to take nothing away from him. I hope he can retire or whatever he's doing and enjoy his life with his kids and his family.
Yeah. Did you rate the timing of the towel from Ben Davison in their corner?
Unbelievable call. You can tell Ben definitely cares for his fighter, because if I was in that position, he was clearly unable to continue, and the next step was him going to sleep, and Ben got in there before that had to happen.
It's a hard place to be, because as a fighter in that situation, I can imagine Leigh's first thought is, why have you done that? But the fight was only going one way.
Yeah, I don't think Leigh would have been thinking that there tonight. I don't know. I didn't see his reaction. Was he raging?
No, I just mean in terms of, because he's a fighter.
Yeah.
Perhaps. I mean, the fight was
no.
not
I think Leigh. I think that was the most correct, a really good call from Ben. And if I was Leigh, I'd be thanking my coaches.
Yeah. Did you feel any power from Leigh tonight?
Not at all. No. Not. I know he's a puncher. He's an established puncher, but no, I didn't feel anything tonight.
And just on the scorecards, I saw Frank in the ring after fuming. He was waving the cards about. Steve Gray had Leigh up by 2. Yeah. Doesn't matter in the end, but if it had gone the distance, there was potential that you may have been given on one of the judges' scorecards a defeat.
It doesn't make sense to me, or it's been a lot of people have said that to me today, but I really like Steve Gray. I really liked Steve Gray until I heard that there, and I just can't. I don't know how you can do that, nor how you can score that like that. It's like, is he fucking nuts? Nuts, do you know what I mean? Excuse the language. I mean, it was obvious. It was jabbing the head off Leigh. I mean, it was fairly obvious. I mean, six rounds to 2.
I was going to say, how many rounds would you have given?
I'd given 2 rounds, and I knew what rounds I'd lost. The boys were telling me in the corner. I basically knew, you know what I mean? I could read the vibe, and. Yes, Steve Gray, have a fucking look at yourself, mate. Have a look at yourself, because there's people that give their lives to boxing, people that are trying to put food on their table for their kids, and you're going to do that? Screw us, mate.
Hey, we walked away the winner. I just want to read out this tweet, right, from Mr. Tyrone McKenna, and I want to know your thoughts
What
on
a
it.
man, what a man.
What a man.
Love him,
He said,
love him.
Imagine Anto was given a chance at 25, but he's dominating at 36.
Yeah.
What would have happened if you were given a chance at 25?
I don't know,
Would
because
we still be here 11 years later with you at the top and the pinnacle?
possibly, but I just don't know if I'd have been ready then, or if I'd have been as vicious and hungry to do it then. You know what I mean? It was like all the hard years that I had. When I came to Queensbury, met up with Simon and with Michael and all, opportunities were given to me. And before that, so it's been pretty easy from there. But before that, no one wanted to know me. Do you know what I mean? No one. wanted to know me.
You used to sit there at press conferences, and now there's a queue for people to.
Do you know what I mean? It's just nuts. Just nuts. Blows my mind sitting there, and there's people wanting to talk to me. It's life's good. Life's good. I can't complain. I mean, I'm just riding the crest of a wave, and I'm enjoying every moment of it, except for when I'm in the gym with the boys.
Well, you've been an away fight. What is it? Riyadh, Wembley, Nottingham. You deserve to go home and give everyone that massive night.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice. I'm just gonna have to see what happens. And
do you want to go stateside at some point? Is that
I would love to go stateside. I would love to go stateside.
Imagine these boys in Vegas.
This is what. This is what we're talking about. I think I'd rather go Vegas. You know what I mean? But we'll talk. We'll talk about that in another date.
Just finally, what the celebration is going to be like tonight. I mean, you were bouncing from rope to rope. There were cigars in the air. Forged Irish stout, crack rings. I don't know what's going on. But
I don't drink, mate. I don't drink. No, none of the boys drink.
Tonight?
Well, I'll have the odd beer, but no, I'm exhausted. I'm tired, and we're flying homeward, leaving at 10:30 in the morning. I just want to go home, and I might smoke a cigar at the front of the hotel, and that's as far as it gets.
Life of the champ, Anto, you're the man.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate
it,
it,
Oscar.
Well done.
Gentleman. Appreciate it.